What's up, guys? Well, we have a very interesting fight today. Uh, I believe the only major boxing fight of today. Yes, Sullivan Barrera is fighting later, but he should win that. He has big odds on this fight. All right, we have Ricky Burns versus Julius Indongo. All right, if you are in the United States and you want to watch this fight, it will be broadcasted on a channel called AWE, as in all AWE, and that stands for a wealth of entertainment. Okay, that channel is channel 387 on DirecTV. If you have DirecTV, if you do not have DirecTV, they have a streaming app, which you can get on Roku or Amazon Fire TV. It may be on some other ones, Chromecast and all the other stuff. I'm not sure. Apple, I don't know, but I know you can either watch it on DirecTV, you can watch it Amazon Fire Stick, or with Roku. And if you do the Amazon or Roku, I think you have to pay a little subscription fee. I forget, it might be like, I don't know, 3 5 bucks, something like that. Worth paying to watch this event. Okay, and it's going to start at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. So it's not just like an hour block. Like we're gonna get to see a good number of fights. It's scheduled to be from 1:30 to 4:30 on my DirecTV guide. So yeah, we should get to see a good number of fights. And I want to say a thank you to AWE and Eddie Hearn for coming together and broadcasting these fights in the states. They also broadcasted the Hey Bellew fight, but I did not find out until Michael Buffer announced it, and by that point it was too late for me to, try to watch the fight then. All right, now to this fight. I said a couple weeks ago that I was going with Julius Indongo. I was putting money on Julius Indongo. I went in on him at a plus 150 at that time. As of yesterday, he went up as high as a plus 185, man, after the weigh in. For some reason, I don't know why, but I tell you, it made me put additional money on Julius Indongo. He is now at, let's see, let me check. He is as high as a plus 186. That's the highest you can get him as of now. Okay, and the second highest is a plus 180. All right, still very good odds. But yes, I am going with Indongo in this fight. I'm assuming Ricky Burns is the favorite because he is more well known, because maybe because of the experience that he has. He's been around longer, and he is fighting in his home country. But I'm going with Indongo for the quote unquote upset. But really, it would, to me, it would be an upset if Burns was to beat Indongo, even though we do not know much or have seen much of Indongo. But from what I have seen, and from my fight computer, Indongo should win this fight. All right, so let's talk about it. Indongo has a slight height and reach advantage on Burns. All right, let's see. He is listed as 5'10" and a half. Burns listed as 5'10". Burns has a 70-inch reach, while Indongo has a 71.5-inch reach. And Indongo is a mover. He likes to, use his length and his distance. And these advantages will help him. Will play to his strengths and his strategy and mindset in this fight. All right. I see Ndongo having an athleticism advantage. I just see him being a more athletic guy. If they had a jumping contest, a sprinting contest, I believe Ndongo will win. I think Ndongo is the stronger guy. Uh, he has 11 KOs and 21 wins, while Burns has 14 KOs and 41 wins. So, in almost in a like half a fight career, he has almost the same number of knockouts as Ricky Burns. So I am giving the power advantage to Ndongo. Also, Ndongo has 3 KOs, not TKOs. As far as strictly KOs, okay, he has 3 KOs, while Ricky Burns only has 1 KO in his career. So I am giving the power advantage to Ndongo. All right, and I also give him the quote unquote youth advantage. These guys are around the same age, like only separated a few months in birth, but I am giving Ndongo the quote unquote youth advantage because Burns has been around a longer time. He has been a pro since 2001, while Indongo has been a pro since 2009. So I am sensing more wear and tear, more training camps, more fights, potential wars in the ring for a Ricky Burns, while Indongo will be more of a quote unquote young, fresher fighter in my eyes. All right, last night I looked up Ricky Burns' most recent fight to see how he looked. Okay, I only watched 4 rounds, and that was all I needed to see. Really, I was only going to watch 1 round, but he was not looking good, and I kept watching, and he still was not impressing me. He started to come on as the fight went on, but I did not see anything that made me worry about Julius Indongo's chances in this fight. He fought a guy named Kirill Relic. Okay, a guy who was trained by and I'm guessing managed by Ricky Hatton. This guy, he looked like a normal random dude. Did not have an impressive looking body or anything. He was 21-0 in there going into that fight. Burns won on a unanimous decision. I'm seeing two 116 112s and a 118 110. This guy, Career Relic, obviously is a youngster in the sport, he was looking good against Ricky Burns in the beginning. The announcer said Burns is a slow starter, and I thought this guy was looking good against Ricky Burns, and I definitely believe Ndongo was better than this Relic guy. All right, so yeah, he just was not looking good at all to me to start that fight. He was getting hit. He was constantly on the back foot, circling, moving, and not doing much at all. Really, to me, I thought the other guy was the aggressor. Like I said, he started to come on a little bit later, but he was not blowing me away or making me fear Ndongo's chances at all in this fight. All right, now as I talked about Burns' number of fights, I believe this is going to be his 48th fight. I believe. Let's see. Yes, this is going to be his 48th fight, and he's been a pro since 2001. So I believe a lot of wear and tear on the body, guys. Um, like I said, on the 1 KO in his career, he is 5-3 in his last 8 fights. The 3 names that he lost to, Figueroa, how you say that guy's name, Zlatan Kanan, the guy who just got knocked out by Mike Garcia, and Terrence Crawford. So the 3 recognizable names in his last 8 fights that I know he lost to. All right, 2 unanimous decisions and 1 split decision. So you know this guy, I truly believe he is on a decline in his career. He is running to a guy who I consider a serious opponent and a serious threat. All right, now Burns has never been KO'd in his career. Um, and like I said, this is about to be his 48th fight, 47 fights. This guy has never been stopped. He has had 5 losses, but he has never been stopped. So I am not banking on a stoppage from Ndongo. A stoppage by Ndongo is hit or miss from his career, what his box rate says. I cannot bank on a KO, especially when this guy's never been stopped in his career, unless he just lays a lot of damage on Burns and a towel is thrown. Okay, which that could happen. Who knows? All right. Um, Now I saw a video from IFL. I'll try to put the link to it in the comment section so you can see. But Ricky Burns' trainer is on the record saying that they have been training for this fight since the first week of January. Could this guy be overtrained? That is a very long training camp. What, a 3-month training camp? Uh, that is, for a guy who has been around a long time, could that be too much? Maybe they should have started at the beginning of February, so this guy would not be burned out. You know, it could play a factor, guys. This guy is later in his career. Personally, I don't think a 3-month training camp is the best thing to do. That's my opinion. All right. Uh, and they admitted that they have not seen much footage of Ndongo, so they really don't know what to expect going into this fight. They have just seen little small clips that we can find on YouTube, which is not much. You know, this really will be, if this fight goes a full 12 rounds or 8 rounds, or how many rounds it goes. This will be the first really sort of nationally televised or worldwide televised fight of Ndongo, where people will have footage on Indongo if it lasts a while. So they really don't know what to expect going into this fight. So I don't think they were able to properly prepare for this guy. This guy is long and rangy, athletic, can move, can throw punches at all kind of weird angles. I mean, just that knockout over Troyanovsky, man, he curved it around his defense perfectly and knocked the guy out flush. So I tell you, man, this guy moves around, stay outside on the back foot. I think he will cause problems for Burns, man. That's the way I see it. Now, my only fear in this fight for Ndongo is a screw job decision. With it being in Scotland, you know, could he outbox Burns and then he goes to the scorecards and then they give the fight to Burns? That really is my only fear. I do not see Ndongo losing this fight. I do not see him being stopped. I do not see him being outboxed. I see him winning this fight, and it should be a clear win, in my opinion. Just from what I'm putting in my fight computer and from adding up all my metrics here, this is the way I see it, guys. I am fearing a screw job decision. I have money on Ndongo. I put additional money on Ndongo. I feel he should win this fight, and I'm going to watch this fight, of course, and I'm going to judge this fight. And once I am finished watching it, I will do a post fight and I will get it out to you guys. But if you watch this fight, if you're interested in this fight, I hope you watch it, and I hope it is a good fight for all of us. I am very interested in seeing what happens in this fight. And Dongo, he's definitely had my attention since that one punch first round KO in Russia, and making a big statement in the world of boxing. And I'm interested in seeing what happens, guys. Let me know what you think. I hope we get a great fight tonight. Thanks for watching.